Yo, what up, y'all? This your man, Lyricist. Welcome to the Lyricist Podcast. We got my co-host here, Mr. Spades. Spades, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, man. What's the deal, bro? What's good, people?
Shit, man. Everything is good. Staying busy. Loving the fact that we got this podcast off and running. We are into episode 3 right now. And we have touched on some good shit so far. It's off to a strong start. And if you guys don't know, you can find me on multiple platforms, but I've been hanging out mostly on TikTok with the hip hop community there. So if you haven't done it yet, you make sure you follow me on TikTok, and that's at I_am lyricist. And you got some handles you want to give them, bro?
Hey, y'all can follow me on Instagram at GymJunkie313. You can also find me on Facebook at GymJunkie. And I just got my TikTok up and rolling, so might as well go ahead and plug that too, bro.
Yep.
I
So
got you.
we do the rest
That's
of the promos.
At Spades 313.
Yep. So we'll do some more promos at the end, yeah, but we want to hop into some of these topics. It's not going to be a long pod, but it's going to be, pretty dope one. So got some subjects that we want to talk about. So I'm trying to figure out where to start this. And I don't have a nice way of handling beef, okay? And for me, it ain't beef. It's actually beef that I've outgrown. But it's just some people just don't learn how to manage their emotions. You know what I mean? So typically, when I find myself in a position when I am the topic of discussion, nowadays, now that I'm in my 30s, I usually brush it off until they just keep going. And it's like, for me, I'm like, dude, we took time away from podcasting because we had a lot of shit going on in our lives. Need to find some balance. Spades, you can attest to this. It's all about finding balance and finding direction and taking things in that direction, positive or negative. So I guess during our time away, people decided they wanted to run smear campaigns. And not only smear campaigns, they want to give their versions of stories about how Sergey Records and Sergey Music Group, treated them, and we gave them great opportunities that got them paid, but yet we weren't the greatest. We're still trying to figure that out, but they don't want to admit these small details. Small to us, but very large to them. Being that if it wasn't for Sergey, you wouldn't have a podcast. If it wasn't for Sergey, you wouldn't even know what the fuck podcasting is. If it wasn't for lyricists, you wouldn't have the exposure that you have. So when you talk crazy about Sergey or your past, your make-believe past, make sure you provide all of the facts, all of the details. Don't leave anything out. And when I call you out on it, don't let your first response be block button. The fuck are you blocking for if you have nothing? If you stand 10 toes down in your shit, I'm not blocking anybody. Are you, Space?
No, I have no reason to.
So it's like, why would I, if I know that I'm telling the truth, and the truth shall set you free, motherfucker. So if the truth is what it is, you don't have a reason to block anybody. And that's what I feel like the issue is with like a lot of these people, and how they hide behind social media,
It's a crutch.
and you can be whoever you want to be in social media. You can change who you are, but When it's people out here that know exactly who you are and what you've done, you run the risk of getting exposed. I choose to be quiet. Quiet. I don't choose violence. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays when, I'm not gonna lie, my fucking life is better. It's better without it. I'm not young and reckless anymore. I look at you and I look at me, not you, Spades. I'm talking to this fucker directly. I look at you and I look at me and I see a difference. The the little award that you holding up, hopefully I'm clear now who I'm talking to. The little award that you holding up is all off of a lie. You're not telling your stories. You're not telling the full fucking story. Tell the whole story. Your past of I'm not gonna air out your past. But the thing is, who you are and who you've been, I know, Spades knows exactly who you are and who you've been. You capitalizing on the fact that we've been silent, and I don't rock with shit like that. That shit ain't cool. This ain't beef for me. Biggie explained what beef was well. If you need a fucking recap, go listen to the song. And he'll tell you how beef really fucking worked. This ain't beef for me. This is acknowledgement of the bullshit that you've been doing and you popping off at the point to where it is you thought that nobody was going to say nothing. I'm only giving so much time and so much energy to this shit because my podcast and my platform and everything else is bigger than yours. When we've been gone this entire time, you had an opportunity to speed the fuck up and do better. You still haven't done that. You're still looking like little brother. So at the end of the day, I don't care how many fucking awards you get, bro. I don't care how many measuring sticks you get. You will never be Surge Radio, Lyricist Podcast, Surge A Music Group, Lyricist, or fucking Spades. Jarrell's been gone, and guess what? He's still more successful than you, even in death.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
And he was behind this entire podcast and the success of a podcast. And I won't let somebody that manipulates and tells stories just to get a fucking award. They didn't even, the audacity of them to give you an award that they give a fucking child. It's made out of plastic, bro. It's not even good plastic. It's some bullshit ass. It's some bullshit ass talking toy like plastic bullshit. I'm like, bro, you thought I
Oh
wasn't listening.
baby.
You thought I wasn't listening, bro. I'm 100% aware of everything that's being said. It's cool that you won your little award, but don't win it off the back of telling false stories and giving false narratives. You, how about this? If you want to master a narrative, here is one narrative that you can master. Tell everybody how you met your wife. I'll move forward now. So space.
Yeah, ma.
So we done shitting on this motherfucker. We ain't gonna never talk to that motherfucker again. Little
Oh,
toddlers out here popping off at the mouth.
me baby.
So what's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts on people's misuse of social media? Because that's where this is going. It's the misuse of social media and the false narratives that they put out there.
I mean, that shit is like every day. So it's you want to use social media for like your business. You want to be able to promote, network, and have fun at the same time. But when you get to believing your own lies, as far as you know, grass is greener on the other side, or um, false narratives that's being put out, or even just the fantasy life of what's going on social media. Because for whatever reason, nowadays social media is the bar, right? They got a bar for social media, and A lot of the times when people was on these social sites, that's what they see. So I gotta go get this bag. I gotta go get this name brand. I gotta go to this place, and you can't afford rent, or you're barely making it. So it really ties into life choices for real. Like you just gotta be smarter. And if you're gonna tell a narrative, at least do it in a way where you know your bullshit won't get caught. Because at the end of the day, you know, receipts. People,
And
people keep receipts.
that's the worst part. And you know I got receipts on everything. I don't care about what people do. Whoever you want to be is, real or fake. That's up to you as an adult. But don't go as far as to, you know, try to be that person outside of social media because we already know you ain't that person. We already know you will never be that person. And I'm not talking about that individual. I'm talking about anybody that follows under that type of mindset. It
That's
has to
the
be a certain
social
special.
media mindset, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
the
That's
social
facts.
media mindset. That's an identity crisis in all
Right.
realization. That's like people need to figure out exactly who they is, and if you don't know, that's not a knock. It took me a while to really dig deep and figure some things out, bro. And I'm 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 way better up here
Mhm.
than before. So, identity crisis now, especially with social media, is running rampant.
Right.
You one thing on social media and you totally different when you're in front of a motherfucker. Like that's don't just be you all the way around, whether it's I feel like whatever the situation is, if you be authentic, you gotta be authentic, man. There's no way around that. There's no way to hide from not being oneself.
Right. I agree. And it's like, that's why I tell people it's like, when you get into entertainment, you have to understand that it's just a lot bigger than just the shit that you see on TV. You know, yeah, at the end of the day, I am lyricist. I am also David Young. Nothing changes that. I'm not trying to be anything other than who I've been for the 30 plus years I've been on this earth. And trying to sell a persona that's unrealistic, it'll blow up in your face. It will absolutely blow up in your face. And you'll find yourself in a position where it's like, God damn, not everybody's questioning my integrity. Yeah, you discredit yourself because you out here trying to be something that you're not. And the truth is right around the corner. So whatever's done in the dark always comes to the fucking light. It doesn't matter who you are. No one's
At some
exempt from the
point,
truth.
at
No one's
some point,
exempt from the truth. So it's like, it's real easy to pop shots. I mean, shit. Anytime I ever popped a shot at somebody, I was always prepared for anything to come back. Anything. But the problem with my enemies was they never had nothing good enough to throw back at me because I've already put it out there for the public to see. I have no fucking secrets. I have no skeletons in my closet. That's what makes me a hard person to be. Is that I've been an open book. Everything about anything that we've done has been pretty fucking open. So when you out here, you playing these social media games and you try to, parade around as if you're somebody that you're not, man, that's just the start of the fall. That's just the fucking start of the fall.
shit's
Prime
like a
example.
drug, bro.
It's a fucking drug, bro. It's that instant gratification shit. People love that instant gratification shit.
Like that, you participated, you get a trophy. Here you go. Like
Yeah.
no, you gotta learn how to lose. You gotta learn how to take a punch, get your ass kicked at least once, twice, and it's just people out there that's bigger, badder, and it's people out there that's smarter than you. And that's in general, like everybody. Just that's just how the world is. You have some people that's just like that. You have some people
Yeah.
that's not, and be
Facts.
okay without being one of the other. Like we don't always have to fall into this motherfucker, man. Hey, if I don't have this, or I'm not like this, then nobody is gonna respect me. Or, but that also comes down to self evaluation, like self esteem check.
Yeah.
You got to build
Yeah.
yourself up. Self motivation, bro. One of my gym junkie shirts. I owe it to myself to be great. I will always quote that as long as I can because that's a reminder. Like whatever you done been through, you still owe it to yourself to be great. Whatever
Right.
it is that you're going through, you still got to get up and you still got to make shit happen regardless. So being authentic is key. And social media and this delusion is a drug because you see people with cars. You don't know what they done did to do this. They done been scamming. They done robbed Peter, Paul, and Joe. You feel me? And they just showing you the other side of it. But that's that goes to jumping off the porch, right? If I've tried something like that before, I
Hmm.
tried to sell some, and it just wasn't for me. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me. I chose sports. I chose to
Hmm.
go the sport route. I'm okay with that. Gang life just wasn't for me. I chose
Exactly.
sports. I'm okay with that. People have to be okay with themselves, and I think that's one of the main problems in today's society. Like, not everybody is happy with themselves, and that's
Exactly.
okay.
And I think that's a lot of people's issue is that they're not happy with themselves, and mental health is one of those things that we have to start acknowledging is a real issue. And there's a lack of education when it comes to it. Because when you introduce something else as toxic as social media to individuals that don't even know anything about mental health, you just add another layer of difficulty because these people already don't know how to be happy with themselves. They're dying for instant gratification. They want to be accepted and loved and loathed and whatever by all. They don't know how to sit in a room in silence. Speaking of which, if you motherfuckers do sit in a room in silence, pop on that Andre 3000, New Blue
Hmm.
Sun, okay? 432 hertz of healing frequency.
432.
Meditate, process your decisions, process your life. If you people sit down and recalibrate and don't just hop to social media as soon as you open your eyes and you haven't even brushed your fucking teeth yet, that's the problem with people. It's like, oh, I wonder who commented. I wonder who liked my page, who liked my picture, who
That's
shared my music.
it's called
Hey,
social media crack.
it is crack, dude. Social media is fucking crack. And I'm gonna probably name this episode that. Social media is
Social
crack.
media, bro. Yeah,
Self
that.
gratification is crack.
But
That's a
why
whole nother
though?
conversation.
Why?
That's a whole nother
Why?
conversation.
Why? Why? Why do you need? I'm guilty of it. I believe everybody at some point in
You're an
their
attention
lives
whore.
has been guilty of self gratification, instant gratification.
Mhm.
But it, that falls back to self awareness too, bro. Like you have to be, or have somebody in your corner that's willing to be like, hey, you need to really look at this and think about it and figure it out because something is wrong, right?
Yeah.
If if I couldn't depend on my circle or my wife, I don't know, bro. Like you have to be able to talk to somebody in therapy. People
Mhm.
always like I was one of those people. I hate therapy. I'll never go to therapy. I have my reasons, but at the end of the day, therapy helps. And as black men, the stigma on that shit is crazy. We don't want to talk about anything because our parents and our grandparents, we'll put a band-aid on that shit and keep rolling. Like you better put a band-aid on it and keep going.
Yep.
Like throw some alcohol on it, you'll be all right. Like how
Throw
do you
some
do that
tussin.
with feelings? How do you
Throw
do that
some
with
tussin on it.
feelings?
You
Robotism,
can't.
right? You
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 can't.
can't do that with feelings or
Okay.
emotions.
And this is what I want to tell people. Then we gonna move on. Do you want to know what's healthy? Not gratification, affirmation. It's healthier.
I like that. I like that.
Affirmation. Seek affirmation. Don't seek gratification. It's a difference. It's healthier for you.
Hmm.
I don't
I
need
might have to.
gratification. I don't need people's approval. I don't need to feel as if I met that person's expectation. That's what gratification is. Affirmation is okay, I'm doing things the right way, and I'm seeing that it's producing positive results. And the people will tell you without you even asking that what you did was positive. What you did was appreciated. That is affirmation. And it's healthier for the fucking soul. Okay.
That was gonna be my question. Can you have that without appreciation?
Well, affirmation
Hmm.
typically it, it
Especially,
goes
especially if
it
you're in a
goes hand in
relationship,
hand.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
It
Especially if
goes
you're in a
hand in hand.
relationship, can you have
Hmm.
one without the other? Are you willing to sacrifice one for the other? But it all depends on the person too, bro. Like if the person is not willing to do that, then it's already a lost cause. Your person have to be able to make that conscious decision. Like I need help.
Hmm.
It's just like alcoholic. If you never sit there and be like, all right, I think I've had one too many drinks.
Hmm.
It's over.
Yeah.
Already dead. That's how I look at it, bro.
I mean, yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. All right. Now let's get to this messy ass music industry that we love so
Ah,
much. Last episode, we did reviews on Drake's Scary Hours 3. I almost said T Pain, Two Chains, and Little Wayne's. Welcome to Collie Grove and Andre 3000's New Blue Sun. Have you heard either one of those, buddy?
mm-hmm,
Which one?
mm-hmm. Listen to Andre 3000 shit today. I've
Hmm.
definitely heard the Scary Hour. When did that didn't come out this year, did it?
Scary Hours just came out yesterday
Oh no, I
with
haven't heard that.
Drake.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah. So my rating on it was a 6.5. I bumped it up to a 7. Uh, I was still kind of digesting if I want to keep it between the 6 and the 7 because Drake loses me at times. Um, Welcome to
Yeah,
Collie
like
Grove.
that.
I gave that a 7.5 out of 10. And of course, Andre, I gave him a 9 out of 10. Which I am gonna bump that shit up to a 10 out of 10. That fucking shit is awesome, dude. I don't care what anybody says. If you're not into meditating, you won't appreciate it. If you're not into the knowledge or nor have the knowledge of uh chakra and zen and body regeneration and things like that, if you're not into that, you're not going to really fuck with this. So you got to be a meditation type person for it to really connect for you.
That's that's why L mentioned 432 hertz earlier in the
Hmm.
podcast. 'Cause, like meditation, yoga, stretching, even if you just stretch, like just to be able to clear your head in the morning, that's really gonna help out. So make sure y'all chop that up and listen to it if y'all try to get into it.
Because I mean, I appreciate it. And I would love to see him get a Grammy for it. I wouldn't be surprised if he do get a Grammy for it. I would
I
not
think
be
he
surprised.
could. I think he
Yeah.
will. I think he will. I
So,
think it's gonna reach a lot more people than what some of these um rap bashers been saying.
but you know
Oh
what?
no, he,
Is
he shouldn't be top five anymore after this. Like, bro,
I
you
seen it
have no
all.
idea.
I
You have
heard it
no
all.
idea.
And you know what the dope part is? Is like Snoop stopped smoking, and he said that he was going to just listen to Andre's, you know, album or EP. And
I mean, he probably still gonna smoke after that though. That motherfucker got a nice little vibe to it. That second track on
it got a
that,
nice vibe to it, but that low frequent that high frequency, well, not high frequency, that low frequency, the 432 is going to help
you're gonna have to
with the whole
tap in.
process.
That's all. I can't
You
wait to do
got
yoga
you got to
to
tap
it. I can't wait. I might go live on TikTok tonight. I don't know.
in. Hey, why not? Make sure you hashtag yoga so people can know what the fuck is going on. Not you just
Yogi hashtag yoga.
not your ass just stretching. Fuck is
Ugh,
fuck is this guy doing?
yeah.
What's with the loud grunts? What is this?
Get get your stretch on. Get your stretch on.
They'll fuck around and flag you. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Yeah, so I mean, it's really really important, just like to you know give it a shot. Try some meditation. I still look. I logged um over 40,000 hours in meditation music in my home. You can even see the Zen vibe behind me. I got like a little library over there for my kids. We got the little hammock chair over here. The gym is also in here too, so we can kind of vibe out. I'm gonna put a TV in the back, so when we hit the treadmill, we kind of zen out all the way. I'm in my little station right now, where I do all of my content creation, but man, I find a way to zen out every day. Every day, I don't miss the opportunity just to zone out and just be chill. You know.
I have to.
Mhm.
That gotta realize that is one. The brain and the mental is one place that you have to be able to somehow connect and be able to just let everything go that you've been dealing with, because that's the
Mhm.
problem sometimes. Like sometimes we don't, as men especially, like we don't really um have time to breathe, so to
That's
speak.
true.
And if you're always on the go, and it's something that's around the corner every time, or you're running into snags and you get frustrated and you just push it to the side like we've been taught for so many years, it's going to build up, and at some points you might not be able to save yourself if you let it go too far. So that's why the biggest part of this is we're recommending this to everybody, is because we are students of it. Like we've actually been through it. We actually do it on a regular basis, and it helped us. It helped us. We wouldn't be sitting here telling you no bullshit. It helped us. I do yoga. It helps because I still play ball and everything. So it's not only keeping me in shape and limber, but it's also allowing me to just zone the fuck out and forget about everything for a while.
Hmm.
That's sometimes what we need to do. And sometimes we choose the wrong ways to zone out.
Yeah, we do. We put on the wrong vibration. Next thing you know, we about ready to kill somebody. You know, that's
So
that's why even how I started off the show here. Y'all can. I wasn't bothered at all when I confronted that issue. I don't feel anything from that at all. I don't lose any sleep from that. That was just one of those things. Just like, look, this is just from me to you, so you can know that I hear you. It does nothing. It's time to move on. Seek greatness elsewhere. Leave your past in the past. Whether it's the truth or not, let it go. Move forward. Write a new story. Balance. Balance is all that matters. So for us, we good to go.
mm,
Podcast is back at it. I love to
yeah,
be back with this
man.
guy. I love to be back with this guy. I'm pointing the wrong way. I love to be back with this guy.
There we
Exactly.
go. I got it the right way. Yeah.
Goddamn cameras over there. Yeah. So it's dope to be, back with the podcast up and going, been able to, kind of get caught up. But this is more of a warm up now that my partner's back and everything. We ready to get back to these episodes. And we got a lot more
Hmm.
going. This is episode 3. So and before we get out of here, Spades, is there anything else you want to share with the people?
I've really just been on chill mode, bro. I'm back working for myself again, coaching full time now. Um, Shout out to my lady Cosmos. We about to rock out.
Nice.
And I'm about to. My partner is asking me to get active on TikTok, so that's what I'm about to do. I'm about
Yeah.
to get real active on Tickety TikTok. Okay,
Yeah.
about to get active on TikTok, so make sure y'all tap in with me at Space 313, and we'll go from there, bro. I'm just happy to be back in my element right here, man. It's been a while since I've been able to just freely and really enjoy it again. Like I think that was the main thing that we really wanted to be able to do before we started it back up. And I feel like we are both in a way better place where we're happy and able to enjoy this experience again. Especially for the one of the creators is no longer with us. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't mean to bring that shit up, but it's just it feels good, right? It just feels good. So, oh yeah, that's one of L's songs. So if y'all need to tap into some good music, man.
Yeah.
It's called Feel Good.
Feel good.
Hey, he was snapping on that bitch, boy.
Yep. It's a great song, man. So if y'all haven't done it yet, y'all make sure y'all download my EP. It's called No Place for Wolves. And it's doing great. It's doing great. I appreciate everybody that's still rocking with me on that. But that's my first love. This right here is my other love. It's my podcast, to be able to talk to y'all and share my thoughts and go over all this other stuff. And we added more and more to the fold. If you haven't done it yet, drop by TikTok, check out the PvP League. That's where you go playlist versus playlist. If you got somebody that feel like you got a dope playlist, you got a good ear for music, check it out. So go to TikTok, search for PvP League, and you'll see what we're doing over there. And anybody that's able to get to the final two or win the championship, the championship is accompanied by a cash prize. So it's pretty dope. So we spreading our wings a whole lot further than just podcasting. But when it comes to this music stuff, man, we love it. We are dedicated to it. And also when it comes to motivation and just being positive, we are dedicated to that as well. So that does it for the show today, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. So until the next pod, I'll catch y'all later, y'all. Peace.
Peace.